It's permanent crouching. Well, I have my little car here, but I think I found a bug in Scrap Mechanic. You see, I started this car here, and it duplicated the wheels and some of the internal parts, and they're spinning around with the wheel. And I don't know why that's happening. It might have to do with all of the little tiny parts everywhere. Those are all just free roaming parts. Also, it's a lot less laggy when the parts are spread out. Like if I put all those parts in one place, the game would crash. But, yeah. What happens if I... Can I just lift it and it'll be fine again? Now there's 2 buttons. That's... Okay, that's a different glitch. What if I pick it up again? And now that's that's a different glitch. That's, odd. What if I do that and this? And that's a different glitch. Wait, what is wrong with those tires? I think there's 2 sets of tires in there. It's a bit odd. Okay. And now we have this glitch. There's actually 2 duplicate tires. What if I spawn in a fresh car? Is it just that car that's glitched out? This car is also a bit broken. What if I just restart you? This car's... I think I found the limit of things you can put in Scrap Mechanic. Because the game is starting to break a little bit. Just a little bit. But I'm gonna give some context as to how many items are in the map currently. So if I fly my car over here, there's so I think this is what's causing it. I'm using a hover car here because I don't want to touch stuff. Actually, what if I do just... Hitting the debris around doesn't cause any lag either. It's just causing some errors with the bearings and wheels. There's also a few AIs. These are all AI. There's also just a few like random AI here. Yeah, I flipped him over and now he's active again. Let me just kill this. Kill it. Can I just dig to the center of the brain? Also, destruction physics are also breaking as well. All of the parts on this are destructible. That I haven't seen before. But wait, if I just... That's odd. Those aren't... Potatoes are going through those. What if I just take you off the lift and put you back? This is a ghost. We have 2 ghosts with functioning sensors. That's a bit odd. But yeah, I have a few AIs laying around. Basically, all of those orbs were AIs. Yep. Yep, they're still active. There's a giant ragdoll right there. Also a few spacecraft lying around, as well as big stacks, and a bunch of just automated machinery and suspension pieces. Over here is a... That's really odd. This guy has a suspension glitch in him. See, if I do that, he had a suspension glitch in him. If I just... somehow his suspension glitch broke when I left him there. But there's also a few floating things. But that's not part of the glitch. These actually do float on their own. These do float on their own. Come on. Come on. Not very good. I'll just let it sit there. But we have a few floating things and just a lot of stuff, really. But when you start to add too many things to Scrap Mechanic, even this car I'm starting to drive is starting to glitch a little bit. This is another destroyed craft. I just have a lot of broken down devices lying around, as well as plenty of mines and stuff. I should not be driving through a minefield. There's another flipped over one of these cars and some more just broken AI, as well as parts and pieces here. There's a structure over here as well. I'm gonna see if it works. Things attached to the ground still seem to work, I think. But the game didn't crash. These are also two separate parts. And there's a lot of things. A lot of sensors and bearings everywhere. And I'm using 16 gigs of RAM. So 16 gigs of RAM, the game is running fine. It's mostly, I think the reason it hasn't crashed. How did... this is also starting to break and ghost. Yeah, we have some floating parts here. But I think it's just because I have so many items, and usually the game can't handle this many things close together. But since they're all so far apart, I think it's working okay. Let me see here if I just leave this one here. Will this one start ghosting? No, this one's fine. That's weird. But yeah, this there's also a lot of blocks over here. There's also a lot of stuff over here. A lot of more broken little AI bits in another minefield. And just lots of broken parts everywhere. Over here there's another battlefield of just broken, destroyed drones and little pieces everywhere. So I think that's what's causing the bugs, is just simply the amount of pieces, but I'm just gonna, make this video anyway, because I think that it's also glitching out the suspension. Also, usually this car is very stable, and for some reason, I think the front sensors are glitching out, or maybe the thrusters are, but it usually is a lot more stable. So, I think it's just because of how many things are on this world. Anyway, that's my little PSA. There's just a whole lot of things that it's breaking the game. Just a whole lot of things breaking the game. It also might have to do with how many browsers I have open. Like, I have a Unity browser open, as well as a video editing software is open, a video's open, a video game is open, Steam, Friends Steam, and just the normal Steam page are open. Some music is open. The computer settings are open. Task Manager is open. OBS is open. Quite a few Firefox windows are open. I'd say there's around 15 Firefox windows open, and Discord and a few files are also open. And that broke. Yeah, the suspensions are a bit glitched. Anyway, that's my PSA. Thank you for listening, and yeah.